Hi guys, welcome back to ULM X, Universal Language Media Exchange. This is Life in Germany, episode 1. And it's about 7:30 in the morning on Monday morning. I thought I would just show you some different parts of the day in each episode, because if I were to make a video of the whole day, I would need the whole day to make it and I wouldn't be able to actually do anything. So today is a Monday, I'm going to work. At my job we have flexible working hours. You can start as early as 6:30. I woke up at about 6, so that wasn't going to happen. And I go in at about 8 because I wake up at about 6. It takes a little while to wake up. Sometimes you'll go to bed as early as you wish. And got ready, and now I'm going to go to work. I just wanted to talk about some of the things about the morning routine that are typically German, such as luften, which is airing out your apartment. Something that in Germany you just do. It's part of the culture. And you open your windows, maybe a door. We have a door to the terrace, we open that, and then let the air flow through the apartment because it's been closed all night and you're gonna be gone all day, so you wanna let that fresh air in before you leave for work. Yeah, other than that, just got ready, took a shower, got dressed. What I'm wearing is kind of not what I'm wearing to work because I'm going to ride my bike to work. And when I get there, I'll put on proper like office clothing. I have a locker, and if I wore the clothes that I'm going to wear at work on the bike, they would probably get a little bit stale, if you know what I mean. So is there anything else? What else about the morning routine so far has been typically German or pertains to life in Germany specifically? Pretty normal routine. All I've really done so far is wake up. Oh, I sent an Überweisung. That's pretty German. You have a little bit of time in the morning to do something, maybe productive, before, going to work. And one of the things that I did this morning was I sent out an Überweisung to the Steuerberater, which means you're using this, well, for us it's an app. I don't know, hopefully your online banking in Germany also has an app, but this app is really, really good. All you do is put in people's bank account numbers, their names, the amount, and then you just send it. I find it very convenient. I had a similar feature, I think, in the United States, but it wasn't like bank-to-bank transfer, if I recall correctly. It was more like a bill pay setup, so like a utility company could just pay or automatically withdraw their payment. But yeah, this Überweisung thing is great. Everyone's account is kind of, in a way, public. If you give the number for this international bank authentication number or something, I think that's what it is, IBAN number, and you can send money really easily. It's kind of like PayPal, but better, but official. All right, so I'm off to work. I'm going to put on my cycling shoes, put on a little like kind of reflective jacket thing, and my helmet, of course, and I'm off. What else is gonna go down this morning? Probably have Vespa. I'll let you see Vespa for sure. Vespa is a breakfast break that you might do depending on your employer. It's pretty nice because I haven't had any breakfast yet because I usually don't really feel that hungry. When I first wake up, I feel like terrible because I went to bed too late. And then when you feel terrible, you don't feel like eating. By the time you're actually like, right now I could eat, but it's 7:30 and I want to be there before 8. So I'll just go to work. And then everyone just takes a break at like 9. So if you get there at 7:30 or 7 or 6:30, it's a longer block of working before that first break. But yeah, Vespa culture. I'll show you. So the bikes are down here in the basement, which is great because usually when you're living in a city, you have to really think about where you're going to keep your bike because you don't want it in your living room, but some people might have to keep it in their living room. You don't really want it on the terrace because then it's not going to stay dry. But we got lucky. We have a great amount of space down here in the basement. And thanks to IKEA, we got 2 bikes on top of one another, which makes it so we can fit 2 bikes in the same space as 1 bike and maybe make room for some Nachwuchs, if you know what I mean. I do about 2 kilometers each way, so it's about 4 kilometers a day commuting. I'm going to go to the gym today, which is another 1 kilometer from work, so I get in a total of about 6.5, maybe 7 kilometers, depending on the GPS. But I always record it just to make sure, you know, just to make sure of something, whatever that is. The weather today isn't particularly beautiful, but in its own way, it is kind of nice. Like, it's not raining, but it looks like it's raining. It's super gray, but no sun. So I kind of missed Fespa, but Fespa was orange juice for me today. Thing with orange juice is you're going to need to have a place where you can empty your bladder, if you know what I mean. Fortunately, in Germany, you don't get necessarily arrested if you pee in the woods. It's a great cultural thing about Germany as well. But I want to share with you a story today about something that would have never happened if I hadn't moved to Germany. Something that I experienced that I would have never heard otherwise. And I'm not talking about where it's apparently forbidden to wear a helmet on literally the steepest hill of all times. Alright, so here's the story. First of all, I have to give you a little bit of a background. In Germany, you don't usually use a dryer. We have a dryer, but it's also not that effective of a dryer because it's a condenser. It doesn't have like a real air outlet into the street or into the backyard or whatever. It's condensing the water and collecting that in the tank inside the machine. So anyway, it's not that effective, and we just let the clothes dry on a rack, which is very typical in Germany. And so this morning I realized my shirt has kind of a funky smell to it. It smelled stale, and so I went back down to my locker to change it out again. So, first of all, that would have never happened to me if I weren't in Germany, probably. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, I don't think so. I just dry everything in the United States. Anyway, so I'm getting changed, and a colleague's in the locker room with me, and I tell him, like, why I'm switching from one identical shirt into another, and he's like, oh, you're gonna have to bring it back and return it to your wife. And he's from Turkey, and I was like, yeah, I washed it myself. He's like, what? You wash your own clothes? And I was like, yeah. He went on to tell me, he was so surprised that he wanted to tell me about how he does it at his house. He was like, I take care of everything outside the home, she takes care of everything inside the home. And I was like, oh, you take care of the garden? And he's like, we don't have a garden. And what he meant by that was actually he takes care of earning money and bringing that home, and she takes care of all the household work and the shopping. Except for shopping for water, because that's too heavy, and his son has to buy the water and bring that home. And he told me about how he gave her like a card so that she could use the same bank account as him, and he really encouraged her to get her driver's license because then she'd be free to move around, and doesn't matter if you fail, which of course most people fail on the practical test. She failed twice, I failed once myself, but then eventually she got her driver's license, so now she has the car key, she has the driver's license and the card to the bank account, and she handles the shopping and he handles the breadwinning. And this is a culture shock for me, and it might not even be typically German, but it's just something that I do not expect to hear anyone try and purport in the United States, like, this is the natural order of things. She'll do the laundry, she'll do the grocery shopping, I'll bring the money home, and that's a fair deal. She can clean all the clothes, and if I ever have an issue, like it smells stale, I'll bring it back. Here I am, just doing about half of everything. Probably even less than half, but just because I'm so slow. Anyway, should really be doing more than half because I'm bigger. So, yeah. I actually do a lot of laundry because most of the laundry is from me being all sweaty. But I can't cook for crap. I'm a terrible cook. I can cut stuff up. I can blend. But anytime I cook, I make such a big mess that it's not even worth even eating it. Might as well just clean it all up, let it get cold, throw it away. It's just gotten so cold by the time everything's clean. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I just feel like that's totally different. Like the United States, no one really still thinks that. Like maybe some isolated examples, but I've never run into it. I would never expect to run into it. Someone who was just like, yeah, we came to this country and I told my wife she can just take care of the chores and I'll make the money. It's just strange. To be honest, I'm not about it at all. I don't find it relevant. It's not really the lifestyle of the 21st century at all. What kind of fulfillment is that, you know? Where's the fulfillment for the wife come in doing your laundry? I mean, come on. Come on, yeah? Where's the fulfillment? So that was pretty much it, all I wanted to say today. But if you didn't like it, just subscribe for the next video because no two videos are alike. If you did like it, hit the like button. I'm going to be trying to make as many of these type of videos as possible, life in Germany, to open the world up to anyone who wants to get a better introduction to Germany. And I think people from Germany will also just kind of tune in for Americans' perspectives and Wahrnehmungen von Deutschland, from Germany. So, yeah. Till next time. Till the next video. Won't be long. This is a format where it's pretty casual, pretty easy to produce. Won't be long till the next video comes out. See you then. Bye-bye. ULM X, Universal Language Media Exchange. If you haven't already checked out the app in the App Store, or if you're on Android, if you haven't checked out the Spotify podcast, go on and do that. See you next time. Peace.